What's up, guys? Another episode of Stuart's Adventures, and just heading over to tafe or school. I don't know if in America they have tafe or anything like that, but over here it's like another version of school. I don't know. Get you into university. Same shit. You know what? That's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about school and why I fucking hated it so much. So I went to a private school, Northern Beaches, and not Northern Beaches, North Shore. I'm not going to say the name of the school. It's a shit school though. I'm just going to say it's a Mara school. There's a few of them, so I don't know that you're meant to work out which one I went to. Well, you might, I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, I went to a Mara school, all boys, hated it. Before that, I went to another private school up until year 7, which I also hated, which was like a super prestige school that had like 8 rugby fields and like shit like that. And I hated it. It was all about sport. Saturday sport. I hated Saturday sport. Wasn't into it. Even though I did like mountain biking for sport, I hated it. So I left that school. Went to my new school year 8. And you know, first year was pretty shitty, didn't know anyone. I don't really like making friends that much. Year 8, so I made some friends. Year 9, more friends. Year 10, had like the same group of friends. I had the same group of friends. Year 11, same group of friends, and I left at the end of year 11, so I didn't even finish. I didn't want to finish, and I was a year from finishing. I was like, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore. So I left, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna work. I'm not gonna sit in this traffic. I'm just gonna work, and so I left to work, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get a year ahead of everyone. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna have more money than everyone. I'm gonna be this and that, and it's gonna be a better idea. I thought, you know what, it's gonna be a great idea. Because I was sick of school at that point. I wasn't going very many days. Like, I take a lot of days off. I'd rather spend my days fucking doing shit I shouldn't have been doing. So I started working. My first job, so I've had a few jobs recently. So my first job was, I thought, you know, I'm going to do an apprenticeship. I always wanted to do an apprenticeship, and while I was at school I did like a pre-apprenticeship course thing. So I'm like, you know what, that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to do an apprenticeship. So I found an electrical apprenticeship, and started that. That was $300 a week, working like 9-hour days. And for like a little while I'm like, you know what, it'll get better. I'm just young, like I'll have to just wait a bit and the money will go up. Anyway, so I did that for like 5 months. I was like, you know what, this isn't worth it. Like this $300, this just isn't going to be worth it for me for another 3 years, and it's just not going to go up that much. So I thought, alright, I'm not going to do this. Isn't for me. I'm not a tradesman. I'm not going to do this in my life. So I quit that job. My parents got pissed, obviously, because I left school, and they got pissed at me for doing that, and then I got a job. They're like, alright, that's good, he's got a job, and then I left my job, and they got pissed at me again. So I'm like, alright, I'll find another job. So I fucked around for a little while, did nothing, lazy as shit. I'm a lazy person, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a lazy person, and I don't have very much motivation to do things, except make videos. I like doing this, so I don't know. I wish I could do this as a job, but I can't. Well, you never know, actually. So yeah, I did nothing for like 3-4 weeks, and then I got a job at a pizza delivery place. And I worked there for a few months, delivering pizzas at night on it was a Friday and a Tuesday or something, Tuesday and Saturday. Anyway, I did that for a while. That wasn't that bad. That was easy work. That was a fucking easy job. I didn't like delivering pizzas to people. I'm not a customer service sort of person. I was like, fuck this. There'd always be one dickhead who'd ruin my night, like some drunk fuck who's like, oh man, this pizza's not good enough. I'm like, well mate, I didn't cook it, so there's nothing I can do for you. He's like, oh blah blah blah. So I'm just like, alright, well I don't want to do this anymore. So I left that job, And I'd signed up for TAFE at that point, and then my TAFE started, like, I was working still while TAFE started for a bit, and I thought, oh, I'm just gonna leave and do TAFE. I'm doing TAFE now, and this is again to university. I'm like, I said, I want to go back to university, I want to do it, like, that's what I want to do. My parents were like, alright, well, you kind of fucked that up when you left school, like, are you sure you want to go back and do it? I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. They're like, okay, you can do that if you want. So now I'm doing TAFE, and I'm working for my dad cleaning. So it kind of worked out, for the moment, it's kind of worked out pretty well for the moment. So everything's going to plan at the moment, and pretty happy with what's going on. I don't really like TAFE that much. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually go that often, but we won't talk about that. I normally cut videos at the lights, but I'm always at TAFE. I want to finish my story, so now I'm at TAFE doing this, thinking about what my next move in life's going to be. I want to move out in like the next year, so I'm going to have to get a full-time job. This TAFE only runs for another year, so at the end of next year I'll quit that. But yeah, so school wasn't for me, and yet I'm back where I started. So that's my little story about school. And for anyone who is thinking about leaving school and doesn't like school, I would definitely recommend going to TAFE. It is so much easier. It's 3 days a week, 4 hours a day, and they're really helpful. And it's a lot chill, like a lot more chilled environment. None of that fucking shit uniform shit. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I might film a little bit more on the way home, but catches.